In this video, made in association with the University of the West of Scotland, David Wilson speaks to Edinburgh-based law student Jennifer Sim about her life in Midlothian and how she stays in touch with her hometown of Lerwick. Do you still feel connected to the Shetland Islands even though you've moved to Edinburgh?
Yeah, I do really feel connected to the Shetland Islands. I think as a Shetlander away, it's so integral to your identity, where you're from, and I think that's not just for islanders, that's for everyone. But yeah, I really feel connected. My family are still there for one, all my friends, and yeah, I really like to keep up to date with everything that's going on.
How do you stay connected to what's going on in the Shetland Islands? Do you use the Shetland Times at all?
Yeah, they have a great Facebook page that spurs lots of discussion and debates as well, that posts all the news stories. I definitely keep up to date with that. Also get the Shetland Times whenever I can. I think it's quite nice to be able to sit down and read it, because that's what we all did throughout our whole childhood and growing up. We always read the Shetland Times on the Friday. That was just something you had to do. So I like to do that every once in a while as well.
How important do you think it is for people that move to the mainland to keep up to date with what's going on in their local community?
Hugely important. I think being a Shetlander is part of you, and you are obviously interested in what's going on back home. And because I get home quite a lot, relatively, and my family are there, for me it's really important.
What was your daily life like in the Shetland Islands?
Daily life? I mean, I lived 5 minutes from the school, so we'd run for the bus, miss the bus, get my dad to give me a lift, go to school. I went to youth club every night. That was something that everyone did. There was so much going on for my age group. I did a lot of sports. There was so much opportunity for different sports. So yeah, I got involved in a lot of that sort of thing.
How has your life changed since you moved to Edinburgh?
Hugely. I think coming from such a small community that is so isolated, Shetland is isolated, it's so difficult to reach. You come away from that and you meet so many people from totally different perspectives, backgrounds, which you just don't get in Shetland. And I think that really does change your perspective on a lot of things. Obviously now on the mainland I do have a lot more opportunities to do things that perhaps I couldn't do on an island, but the same goes the other way. I don't have the same opportunities here as I did in Shetland in terms of community, you know, being around people that you know all the time. Yeah, it's different.
Why did you decide to study law, and why did you pick Edinburgh in particular?
When I was in my 6th year of school, I was a youth member on the Lerwick Community Council, and I think that was fundamental to my decision to go and study law. I got really involved in local issues as one of 2 youth members on the committee, and that just spurred me on to go and want to learn more about these types of things, get involved in politics and legal issues that surround our whole society. What
type of law have you studied over the 5 years that you've been in Edinburgh?
I've sort of specialised in my honours years with international law and European Union studies. I studied German, my undergraduate degree as well, so I've spent a year in Munich learning about European Union law basically, so that's sort of my specialism, I guess, but it is a broad range.
You studied in Germany for a year. Can you tell me what that experience was like?
That was amazing. I've sort of plunged into a country where I wasn't confident with the language, and especially I lived in Bavaria where the accent is particularly strong. I was in the heart of Europe, whereas in the UK we obviously are an island. I was able to do so much travelling because of being where Munich is situated, through Austria, Italy, Switzerland, and my German language skills as well as my social skills, all the sort of interpersonal skills just came on hugely.
Did it help improve your German then overall?
Yeah, of course. I was plunged into 3-hour lectures about public law, which I had no idea what was going on in the beginning, and by the end of the year I was passing, so.
How have you found your experience here in Edinburgh so far?
It's been a great experience. I've loved it. I've really made Edinburgh my home for these 5 years, and yeah, it's been amazing. Just so many different opportunities, meeting so many new people, making friends for life. It's been great.
How did you get involved with the Edinburgh Uni Badminton Club?
Oh yes, so badminton is something I've always done since I was young. Played in the St Clement's Club in Lerwick, and then played for Shetland in the inter-county, which is a competition between Orkney and Shetland. And I did that right the way up until I was 18, I think, and it's just something that I've always done. So when I came to university, there's a university club, so got involved.
You're going to be in a play. Can you tell me about that experience?
Yes, so I did a little bit of acting when I was young in Shetland with the drama group, but apart from that I've not done much. And the opportunity arose, I saw a poster basically advertising for a German play to be performed in March, and obviously I want to continue keeping up my German, holding on to that proficiency. So I just went for it. I just auditioned, and I don't know how, but I managed to land the main part. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know if you can see the bags under my eyes, but I've been up till the early hours most nights trying to learn my lines. But it's so much fun.
What's it about?
So it's about a girl who is on her year abroad in Edinburgh, and she parties a bit too much, and her evil sister back home in Leipzig sort of has it in for her. I won't spoil the ending, but I'm playing the girl who's on her year abroad, so I thought that was quite fitting as well because I'm just back from my year abroad last year.
Do you miss hearing the Shetland accent?
I suppose I don't really think about it, but I do work in a shop at the moment, just part-time, and I think almost every shift a Shetlander comes in, and I hear it straight away, and I say to them, "Oh, from Shetland, hi, how are you?" And it's just lovely to hear that accent.
What are your plans once you've graduated?
So I'm not sure long term what the plan is. Obviously I said that I'm interested in European Union law. I've signed a contract with the firm for 2 years starting in September. They have a specialty in European Union law. So I'm going to do that and see where, that's in Edinburgh, Glasgow, they've got offices in London and Aberdeen as well, so I'm not sure where I'll be. But after the 2 years, I'm not sure what the long-term plan is. I worked in Germany in a couple of law firms, and I'd love to be able to have that opportunity again. I'm not sure, obviously no one knows what's going to happen at the moment with the Brexit, as everyone's favourite buzzword is right now. But I think it's exciting, and we'll just have to see where it takes us.
Do you think you'll go back to the Shetland Islands permanently someday?
I'm not sure, it's really difficult to say. I love at the moment having the best of both worlds, so living in a city and all the opportunities that that presents, but also being able to get away to the countryside and island community where everybody knows you, that sort of thing. So I would definitely never say never, but in the short term, not at the moment.
Do you have anything to say to other young people that are looking to try life down in the mainland, or do you have anything to say to people back home who have supported you?
Yeah, I'd love to just say that if anyone at school right now is considering coming down south for university, college, work, whatever, definitely go for it. I think it just opens your mind, opens up so many opportunities for you. I think leaving a community that's so small, like in Shetland, can be scary, but you're really able to build those communities for yourself down south and on the mainland. And yeah, just go for it. And in terms of people who've supported me, obviously all my friends, my family have been there for me the whole time.
That's great. Could you say that in German?
Of course. Ich würde sagen, Dankeschön an meine Familie und ich vermisse euch sehr.
That was beautiful. That was really nice.